Alrighty, so week one attendance, and I'm recording this in my office actually the Friday before the official start of the semester. And I do that because that you can do this as soon as you see it, but also to let you know how attendance works. It's really important in this class just to understand how things work. So I like to do these videos each week, and as we get into the semester you'll see I'll cover different topics, but for this one the thing I'll tell you is just about attendance. Okay, so I will post attendance generally on the Friday before the week we're coming into. Okay, so this is going to be for week one, and you will have from Friday until Friday, right? So from whenever time I post it on Friday till the following Friday at noon. So you only have to do attendance once, and all you have to do is a simple reply. And every instructor has a different theory. Not everyone, but many have a different theory on how they show attendance. And I just want you to know it's a reporting requirement. That's first and foremost. It's a reporting requirement. So if you're someone that has to report your attendance to somebody else, this is obviously really important for you to do. And even if you're not, I use attendance as a signal. And here's what I mean by signal. When I review your work, I'm going to look at, are you progressing? How are you doing? Are you getting work done? All those indicators. So this is one signal. So if I see you working but you just forgot to do attendance, and maybe I should say this starting in week two because week one's most important, but if I see you working and you just forgot to do attendance, then I'm going to be like, okay, get it done next time, just so that you know that part of the class is, and it's easy. It's the easiest thing you're going to do in this class, which is just simply hit a reply. So in that case, right, it is a signal. And I'm going to come back to this idea of a signal, because if in the other case, and this may happen to some of you, so if you are not getting work done, I will use this as another indicator for me to say, okay, students not getting work done and they're not doing attendance. And that in that case, you're going to see an email from me, and then if I don't hear from you, it's just you're going to be subject to drop. So those are the things I want you to know. It's a reporting requirement, so we have it every week from here to the end of the semester. The other thing, and I didn't say this, so I'll say it now, is that it's not graded. There is a 1 point you'll see in your grade book, but it actually is not calculated into the overall grade. Okay, so it's not graded. So it's posted every week. It's a reporting requirement that I have. If you have a reporting requirement, it's more important to you possibly. I use it as a signal to see how well students are just checking into the class. Because really the way this class is structured, and you'll see this as you start into the week one work, you'll see that, really it's 2 due dates a week. So this is just one of those things that, again, I look at. But more importantly, honestly, and I'll be really hopefully clearly about this, is my most important thing is that you're just getting work done. And by the way, if you're struggling with something, that's when you need to come see me, reach out in whatever way. I've given you different ways to do that. So anyway, I don't want to do this very long. I want to keep it fairly short just to give you the basics. Okay, so what I'm going to do just real quickly before I leave is actually just reach over, and I call it flip over to the class and just show you. Okay, so in here in the class, and by the way, if you're just now enrolled, you didn't get the email that I sent out at the end of last semester, and what I told students there is that they should watch the week 0 start here. And it's really that before the semester starts, but even if you've just added recently, I still would start here, because this gives you actions of what you need to do. And then again, even though this was the end of last semester, this is really because it talks about the books. It talks about those important things, books being most important to look at. So in our course, and I'm going to go back now, right? So this is the way our course is organized. Start here. That's definitely where I would recommend you start. Join chat class is optional. You can email me if you have questions. And the other thing is here's the attendance. So this video, the one you're watching right now, right? So we're recording it. So all you have to do is come in here, right? And you don't even have to say anything, but you can, right? I typically kind of whiz through these real quick, so I wouldn't necessarily use this as a, although if you do post a question, I will catch it here as well. Okay, and then you hit post reply. Okay, so just to be clear as well, the other thing about this is that there is a due date. As you can see here, it's January 18th, right? So we're actually setting in January 11th, again, before the start of the semester. Semester starts on the 14th. Is that right? Yeah, on Monday. So this is Friday. But again, you'll see this each week, right? So you only need to do this attendance one. You hit a simple reply, right? You'll see me come through and either put, and by the way, oh, and actually I should say this, if you don't do attendance, you will see a 0 put into your grade. Okay, if you do attendance, you'll see a 1 put in there. And if you come into this after it's no longer available, so as an example, this item is actually due by right at noon on January 18th. And if you try to come in here after that, you won't be able to hit reply. Okay, so just know that if for some reason, because I still actually allow the videos to remain, so that if you want to review them, because there are definitely times when you might want to go review something that was talked about if you're working on something during that week. That is a good thing to have. And so for this week, and I'll just end with this, I promise, is that you have something on the 17th at midnight. I grade every day. So if you're grade, and this is a point you'll hear me say again and again, work ahead because I will grade. And if you miss something, you can resubmit. So the sooner you get work done, the better. And then on this one, so this is actually you taking notes, and I'm setting up your Google. I'm helping you set up your Google Doc, which is required. The first video you just have to watch. Starting on the second one, you actually have to take notes, and I show you how to do that. You take notes on the second, first and the second, and then you submit. Okay, so that work is between you and I. And then the second item you have due, which is, it may feel like week 2, but it's actually the Monday of the following week, is a hands-on experience. And there's a video here to show you how to do that. Okay? All right. So I'm looking forward to connecting with you all in whatever way that looks like for you. This is 100% online. But I definitely suggest you reach out when you're having challenges. I do have a class chat, as you see here. I've already had people active on it, so I look forward to that. And I just want to say welcome to this class. I look forward to it. This is a fun class for me to teach. I've been teaching it for several years, and I really try to improve the student experience every semester. So let's hope that is your experience as well. If not, I always appreciate feedback on how I can be better. So have a great one, and I'll talk to you soon.